Uh, well, guys, I'm making a beef soup today. Yeah, I'm making a beef soup today, and so that's the pumpkin there. There's some carrots there. That's a carrot, and that's the meat here for the soup. We got this from the supermarket, not the butchers. These are from the supermarket. So there you go. That's the meat already cut up from the butchers, and that's all the meat there. Yeah. It's Kelly and the fresh thyme. I got some pepper as well. I got some vanilla. I'm gonna do my baking as well. I'm just gonna bake a little sponge cake or something. So I get the vanilla, so you can see. And this is the pot here. The Kool-Aid. I'm gonna make some Kool-Aid as well. And the chicken noodle for the soup. Yeah. And this is a big pot here, full of water. That's how the soup gonna cook in. And right down here, the fire makeup. Yeah. So that's the fire there, waiting to put the pot on there. So I'm gonna do that in a minute. Wood fire. Yeah, so that's outdoor cooking today, yeah? Also, we got lots of coconut there as well. We get that from someone else. Someone else gave us all of those coconut today. These are the yellow coconut. They're very sweet. I had one already, but I had one. I have another one later on. Yeah, if we're in England, we have to pay a lot of money to get all of these coconut. But here in Jamaica, we don't have to really, buy any coconut. It's all here. There's a lot of coconut tree there as well. That's the grave side out there where teacher passed away, and so this is just the outside. My brother having his lunch already. He can't wait for the dinner to cook. I'll come Florida one day, come see you when I go back to England. So that's the outdoor there. Two little puppies, I think they're twin. So yeah. Yeah. So I put the pot on the fire, because this is the pot for the soup, yeah? Now put that on. So that's the pot for the soup, yeah? On the fire. So I'm gonna start peeling up the veg here now. I'm gonna start peeling the pumpkin and put it in the pot so we can have the pumpkin for the soup, yeah? So that's the pot. It's cooking there now. I'm gonna put the meat in and all of these things, yeah? So as I said, I'm doing a beef soup today. And this is the meat what I'm gonna use in the soup. This is the beef actually. Yeah, you can zoom in and see. This is the beef here. So I'm just gonna put it all in that before I put it into the pan. Just want you guys to see all of what I'm doing. That's the meat there. Yeah, it's gonna go into the pan. Because when you're cooking like beef soup, you put the meat in first. Is that right?
I think so.
Yeah, you put the meat in first because the meat takes longer to cook.
Yeah,
so
gonna
you
take
have
a
to
bit.
put the meat in first, yeah?
Before the food.
Before the veg and that. And that's the veg there already cut up. And there. So that's pumpkin, that's some, I don't remember the name of that yam, but it's very nice when it's cooked. And that's some dashing there. I'm going to peel that as well and put in there. That's a chicken noodle to go into the soup. And more pumpkin there, yeah? And a piece more yam there as well. All that going to go into the soup. I have some pepper as well. So you can't there Jamaica, you know, you just catch by the pepper, yeah?
Right.
Exactly. Nice fresh thyme there as well. That's going to go into the soup. But because the pot almost boiling, it's time to put the meat in, yeah? So I'm going to put the last piece of meat into there and put it into the pot. That's a nice cut of beef there. Go for the soup as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut that just a little bit more. I don't want to cut it too small because I want you to see meat on the plate when you have your soup in it. Yeah. I'm just gonna catch a little bit of water just to rinse it. You can pass it now. And then there's the meat. I've just washed them, and I'm gonna put it into the pan now. Yeah, because I guess the water is boiling up.
No.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the pot there. The first thing going is the meat. So the meat is going into the water. There's a lot of water there because I want a lot of soup. There you go. There you go, all the meat in the pot at the moment, yeah? Cover it back up. And these are the vegetables. I'm gonna put this in as well.
I'm not think that ready yet. The pumpkin not take no time, you know.
Okay, I'll leave that there for now then. Yeah, so the meat already in maybe in the next 20 minutes or so. I'll put the meat in.
Yeah, you put the yam and so.
Yeah, I mean. Have you paused or you still doing? Huh?
It's okay.
Okay, you can pause. I'm now, yeah? But you can see how I'm sweating. It's really hot here, man. But you know, you can't make because it's hot, is it? You know, you don't do anything. I'm peeling the yam. All of that yam is gonna go into the soup. Yeah? I'm gonna peel the dasheen. This is a dasheen as well. I like to have a dasheen in the soup. That's dasheen. This is like a cocoa. I don't know if you know what cocoa is, but this is like a cocoa. Just gonna peel it and put it in there. Just pause some time, yeah. So this is the pumpkin. I'm trying to peel the pumpkin, but it's kind of like hard. See that? I don't want the knife to cut me, you know. I don't want the knife to cut me, so I think I better just hold it onto the pumpkin. You can see me cutting that, yeah. I don't want the knife to cut me, you know. Because I got to go to work on Tuesday. And if I cut my hand, then, you know. See that? No, but there you go. See, so that's the pumpkin there now, yeah? I'm just gonna cut some up in that pot. And I'm gonna put some in the water for the soup for it to give the soup that really nice color, yeah? So I'm gonna put some in the pot. I'm gonna take it and put some into the pot, yeah? It's really hot here. I'm sticking. Ah! So there you go. I'm just gonna put some pumpkin in there. And these are the pumpkin that are gonna give the soup a really nice color when it cooks, yeah? So the pumpkin going in. See that? You can have a look in the pot as well and see what's going on in that pot, yeah? These are the chocho. These have to go into the pot as well. And the carrots, you see the carrot here? These going into the pot as well, yeah? All of that going in the pot. Yeah? Yeah. Hey, I don't cut my finger, you know. No, the same thing I use my shit. Hey! Ah, there you go. That's the water coming out there. I'm gonna drink that, yeah? Mmm. Banana. Some banana. Oh. That's a breadfruit there, yeah? I can't use it in the soup because it's not fit as yet. Man. So there's just some of the food what left to go into the pot as soon as it start boiling. So the pot's still cooking here. I don't think I have time to put the rest of stuff in there yet. So today I'm going to be making Kool-Aid. Because I'm in Jamaica, you know, Kool-Aid and ice is a big thing here. So I'm going to make a Kool-Aid today. And this flavor is cherry. Yeah, so it's going to be like red. So I'm going to open the Kool-Aid first, put it into the, I've already got the water in there. There's no sugar in there yet, but I'm going to put the Kool-Aid first. So that's the Kool-Aid. See, it changes the color of the water immediately. That doesn't mean it's ready for drink, because there's no sugar in there. So if you're going to mix this, and you throw the Kool-Aid in there like that, doesn't think it's ready to drink yet. Yeah? You got to put the sugar in there first. So, let me get this knife here. And I'm going to put the sugar in. Are you there, yeah? So I'm going to put the sugar in. I'm going to leave a bit of sugar because I don't want it too sweet, even though I'm going to put ice in there. So you hear that? What that is now is dissolving the ice in the bottom of the jug. Yeah? I mean the sugar, sorry, it's dissolving the sugar in the water. You might need a bit more water, but I'm going to put a lot of ice in there, so. Look at that, man. You say you don't want a glass of this. Marshall, can you get me a glass? Just 2 clear glasses with some ice so I can pour it in there. You can have the first one, yeah? Okay. So I'm still mixing it. So I'm gonna mix it to dissolve the sugar.
Put water in there first.
I'm gonna put some ice in, then maybe a bit more water. Because more ice you put in there, the ice will dissolve and give you water. So, you know, put that in there. I'm just waiting the ice. Just waiting on the Marshall to bring the glass. If you feel some ice from over there, Marshall is doing the ice there. I'm just gonna check it how sweet it is, yeah?
Very sweet.
Oh man. It's sweet, but because you have a lot of, who's gonna be able to taste that? I'm gonna pour the Kool-Aid now because it's finished mix, yeah? So there you go, that's the Kool-Aid there. See the nice color? And if you know, look at the weather, look at the sky, how that is. What more cool than that would you want, man? Look at the day today, how sunny it is. So having a glass of this Kool-Aid and ice is really refreshing. And at the same time, they're cooking a soup today as well. You wonder why we're in a hot country and cooking soup, you know. And the jerk pan is doing for the jerk pork as well. But we're doing the soup first, and then we can have that, and then we do the jerk pork earlier on. So there you go. So 2 glasses of the Kool-Aid there.
Get your glass, Marcy.
Can you see that? Look at that, man. Would you want one of that?
Cheers.
Yeah, I would love my friends in England to have one of these, but at the moment, I think I'll have to take it for them.
Cheers.
So we can have it martially for them, okay? Thank you, guys. Oh, this is really nice, you know. Yeah. You like it, Marshally? Yeah. So Kool-Aid and ice, man, the Jamaica thing, yeah? And a very hot sunny day like today. Look at that weather, man. I'll have to bring back some to Birmingham with me, you know, this weather here. Yeah, very nice, man. Very nice, yeah. Yeah, man. Exactly. Exactly. So there you go, the pot's still a cook. Remember, I'm a beef soup I cooked today, yeah? I see it there, the pot's still a boil. You can see it. You ain't gonna see that pretty bright color yet because the pumpkin no boil out yet. Yeah, so as soon as the pumpkin boil out, you will see the bright color.
Get the garlic salt and like.
Ready, yeah? So what I'm gonna be doing now, I'm stooping down talking to you as well. So what I'm gonna do now is to put these amount of food into the soup, yeah? So that's going into the soup, yeah? So these are the food for the soup now, yeah? Can you see the pumpkin, how pretty that pumpkin is?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
I go to the market this morning, yeah?
Yeah.
And there's some pumpkin there. And these are some dasheen, if you don't know what dasheen is. It's similar to a cocoa. Sorry?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, have you got dasheen in Florida?
Oh yes.
Okay, so I thought you would know what dasheen is then. So that's dasheen. Yeah, Marshall, that's dasheen. Okay? So dasheen going into the soup and pumpkin as well. And these are the cocoa what Nadine just get. Nadine just bring us some cocoa for the soup as well. But because the peel, they look the same as dasheen, but these are cocoa. They're going into the soup as well. And this is a piece of yellow yam. This is a granite soup. as well. I put in the soup, yeah? So that's all the food in the soup. The soup might not look really bright and pretty as the pumpkin yet, but as you can see, Marshally is still getting that color. Keep it there, just let me show it. Just let me get a stir and you can see what's in there. You see all of that? There's a big pot of soup today. So everybody can get some soup, yeah? You see that? All meat there. You see that meat, Marshall? You put that in your plate, yeah? Yeah? There you go. So within the next hour, soup should be ready. I'm gonna make some spoon drop dumpling as well. Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna make some spoon drop dumpling, yeah? Cover that back, yeah? So this is my sister-in-law that passed away. She died on the 11th of 11th of September and buried the 9th of October. So you know I had to came back to support my brother losing his wife. And the fact that she was a school teacher as well, you know, we're all devastated. Sister Sharon, we love you. Rest in peace, Sister Sharon, we love you. You know. We're here cooking today, making a beef soup and all of that. Sorry you weren't able to get none today. But you know, rest in peace and you know that we love you. Okay? We love you, Sister Sharon, okay? Sorry to know that you passed away. Oh, you said I shouldn't take long to come back from the UK, but you know, I didn't know I would come back so quick after 6 months. That's what we talked about, and you said to me, don't stay so long to come back. And I think you were right because I'm here now 6 months later, only because you passed away. Rest in peace, Sister Sharon, we love you, and I'm sure the whole family love you as well. Rest in peace. I love you. And this is my dad here. That's my dad here. He died about 30 years ago. Love you as well, Daddy. I'm here again. Love you, Daddy. I think this was a note from his husband, Brother Deli. I think he left her such a wonderful note like that. You know, love you. I can just imagine how you feel, Brother Delroy, losing your wife. And the fact that she was a school teacher again, you know, all her students must be really, really sad knowing that the school teacher passed away, you know. But yeah. We love you, Sister Sharon. Rest in peace, my girl. We love you. The dog is sleeping in the car. Remember that hill day before you drive away? See that the soup still a cook? Yes. See that the soup still a cook, yeah? I want to show you a piece of the big meat right in the pot, man. Soup still a cook.
You get married, somebody January you're in.
See that? See that big meat in the soup, yeah? As you can see, some pork up on the grill here as well. Well, the color not bad so far. Look at that. See there? Look at that color, man. Some roast pork, yeah? We got some homemade sauce as well. So this is the dumpling I'm gonna make for the soup, yeah? So, I splash it. This is dumpling for the soup, so I'm gonna use some cornmeal there and some plain flour. That's the plain flour there. And some already in here. And I put a little bit of salt in there as well. The salt there. So I put the salt in there already. So I'm just gonna make a spoon drop dumpling. There you go. I have to add some water to it. Not much water because I don't want it to be too soft. Yeah? Don't want it to be too soft, so there you go. Making the spoon drop dumpling, yeah? So a bit of flour, bit of cornmeal and a bit of salt. And then you pour the water on, but not much water. Yeah? And it's top, yeah?
We know what
I'm gonna do, put the dumplings in the pot now, yeah?
Hurry up, man.
That's recording this. Everyone gonna hear that, you know. So I'm gonna just put in the dumpling. So you don't have to use hand with the dumpling, you can use the spoon, yeah? I don't want to make them too big, but you know. So you got, and that one is yours, I did. You're gonna give me that one. So that is a spoon that dumpling. So all you need to do, just put the flour in there, bit of cornmeal, put a little bit of salt and water, and just mix it around. That's all it is. If you wanna come closer and see what's going on in this pot here, let everyone see. There's a lot of meat in this pot as well. You see that? See that there? That big piece of meat there. Put that in your plate, yeah. There you go. So that's the soup that. Yeah, that's cooking away, yeah. Put the lid on. Very hot. Yo, look at that, man. Yo, here on the pork look good, you know. Look at that, man. I'm not really fasting, but I just need to show. I just need to show everyone that, you know, we're doing some jerk pork as well. Not just making a soup. We're doing some roast pork here as well. And it's a homemade sauce made by me. You know, look at that, man. Look at that. Get that pork going here. So we're doing a roast pork. We got a big pot of beef soup there. Look on that. Look on that, yeah. So jerk pork I go on a big pot of a beef soup there. The beef soup I cook already. A big fire. See it there? Still I cook that, the beef soup that. See it there? So that's the jerk pork going on there. See that there? Yo, look at that, man. Nice color, you know. Let it blow out before you close it so it doesn't get too smoky. But look at that piece of pork, man. Can I have that piece?
You have all of them.
Oh, no, I'm sharing, man. I wouldn't take all, I'm sharing. It's really like, you know. Look at that, man. Yo, look at that, man. Some jerk pork there, yeah? Cool him down a bit. Look at that.
I want to use a beer and do that thing. Okay.
These puppy, man, they're very like cross, you know. Always fighting. They're twins anyway. These two look a puppy here, they're twins. They're twins, you know. Look, just look at them. They're waiting on the soup as well. I'm not giving them any. So you're using the beer, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. What beer is it? Let's see. Oh, the red stripe beer. Oh, so you use the red stripe beer to go onto the meat. I think that give it a bit of flavor as well. There you go. That's supposed to taste nice, man. So that's the chicken noodle there. So that's the chicken noodle. I'm gonna put the chicken noodle in the pot now. But what I do, I pour the chicken noodle into the tub, pour a little bit of water on it, because I don't want to put the powder into the pot and then it become lumpy. So I'm mixing it out in a bit of water first. So that's the chicken noodle there. Yeah. So I pour it into there. Put a little bit of water on it so it doesn't become lumpy when you put it in the pan. Yeah. So that's it there. So I'm gonna put the seasoning in the pot as well, the pepper and the fresh thyme and all of that, which is here. So I'm gonna put the chicken noodle in there first. So that's the chicken noodle there. I'm gonna put the chicken noodle in there now. I'm gonna put the Scotch bonnet in there last. Yeah, so I'm gonna pour all of that in there. So all the fresh thyme and all of that into the pot. There's some fresh thyme there going into the pot. It's good to put fresh thyme into the pot because it gives a very nice taste, fresh. You can smell it from down the road, say. somebody a cook. And I just put the scotch bonnet in there. All the scotch bonnet there in there. There are 3 in there. But I'm not gonna let them burst into the soup because if that bursts into the soup, no one won't be able to drink them. Yeah? And it's cutting up the pork, yeah? And we got the homemade sauce as well. So that's the homemade sauce. You see that? That's homemade sauce, yeah. I made that sauce, yeah. So all you need to make that sauce, you need some tomato ketchup. You need some sugar.
Vinegar.
You need a bit of vinegar as well. And what else did I put in there?
Pepper.
I put some pepper in there as well, but it's just basic.
Cayenne pepper.
It's just basic, so you know anyone can make this. So you need some syrup, you need some sugar, some tomato ketchup, and some vinegar, and that's it.
Maybe a little cayenne pepper.
And some cayenne pepper. Yes, you're right. I did put some cayenne pepper in there.
Or some jerk seed.
So there you go. Look on that, man. So the jerk pork is cooking here, and the soup is still on the fire. The soup is still on the fire. I'm gonna check that now. I'm doing some of the things holding the camera at the same time, so you know. Look at that. That's the soup there, you know. You see the scotch bonnet on top. I'm not gonna let them burst because if it bursts, you know, it's gonna be like on the fire. So yeah. In the next 15-20 minutes that should be ready, because that's only the season we're waiting on to cook. Yeah. Yes, Deli, just to simmer down then, yeah? And then that soup ready. So you'll see when that share out and everyone with a big bowl, including myself. So there you go. I'm gonna just give the pot a little stir, but not enough stir to burst the pepper in there because I don't want the scotch bonnet burst into the soup. I just want the aroma from it. Yeah? I just want the aroma from it in the soup, man, yeah? See that? Big pot of beef soup. Look at that. Make that one run, yeah? If it battery died, it's gonna spoil everything. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So the soup is ready, yeah? Are you there, yeah? So the soup is ready. You can have a look in there. Marshall, you see it? All the soup is ready, the carrots and the pumpkin. See the scotch bonnet pepper there. So I've got 3 scotch bonnet in there. I'm gonna take them out because I don't want them to burst in the soup. Do you want a scotch bonnet in your soup?
No.
You don't want a scotch bonnet?
No.
Okay, so I'm gonna put them aside for anyone who wants a scotch bonnet in their soup. They can have one. So I'm gonna put them in there. Because when they burst in the soup, you know, it's gonna be too really hot, and we don't want that. We want everyone to enjoy the soup. I don't think the spoon can take this soup up, you know. But we're gonna do that there. I think the heat are melting it. So you have a spoon drop dumpling there as well. I put some carrot on that one. Some carrot on that soup. I made the soup in England, you know, but only thing I a smaller pot. Yeah. The bowl is so full, man. You know what? I'm gonna have a scotch bonnet in this one. You know, just for the camera. I'm of that. You know, I'm putting them in mine, man. I put them in mine. Yeah. So that one, first one is mine. I'm gonna share yours and Marcelly. You see that? That's for me. That one, yeah. Deli, that one is mine with the scotch bonnet there.
Wow.
So this is yours now. I put some meat in for you, but this spoon here, I think I better use 2 spoons. One for the food, yeah? And one for the meat. You got a lot of meat in this one, Marshall. I'm giving you a lot of meat today. And you got yam there. I'm giving you a carrot as well. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think the spoon, because the heat make it become really fragile. And it can't get to take the soup up, but there you go. The beef soup is ready. And I'm serving this one for Brother Deli. You like a lot of meat. Ain't it, Brother Deli? You like a lot of meat, so that one is yours, Marshall. So that's the second one. Yeah? They look alright, yeah?
Yeah. Looking good.
Yeah, so that's the beef soup today. So you got scotch bonnet, 2 scotch bonnet pepper, that's mine. In there, that one is for Deli. He like a bit of meat, so I give him some extra meat. You got some carrot there. You see the color of the carrot? To get the carrots so bright and pretty in the soup, you have to peel them, Marshally, yeah?
Yeah,
So when you're making carrots, just peel them, you get that nice bright color like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to share the second one now. Again, I'll leave the scotch bonnet to the fireside, just so, yeah?
Yeah.
Don't touch that, it can be very hot.
In my pot. What my pot?
And I'm going to share the second one now. I think I need a spoon like a ladle where you can take up a lot of food and soup in there. There's some dash in there. And dumpling there, you see dumpling? So that's a spoon drop dumpling, yeah?
Yeah.
And what I call a spoon drop dumpling, you just use the spoon to mix the flour in there, put it in there. You don't touch it with your hand at all. Okay?
Okay.
So I'm going to put some soup in this now. Do you want a scotch bonnet in this deli?
Huh?
Do you want a scotch bonnet in this one?
Yeah, but it can go in there.
Okay then. I'll give Deli one of the scotch bonnet. Yeah? So I'm going to share my scotch bonnet with Deli and give him the yellow one. So that's the yellow one for brother Deli, yeah?
Alright.
Have you got his soup into the pot? I think it's a good idea serving his soup into this pot. Yeah? Because you can reheat it again if it get cold. Alright, Harry. Well done for that, man. You're bringing your pot for your soup, what do you mean? It's going to take a while, so I'm giving you one dumpling in your pot, yeah? You can't say you don't have a dumpling seat there.
Yeah.
I'll give you a piece of dash in as well. I'm trying to find some meat. It look like the meat boil out, you know. The meat get too soft. Hurry. It look like all the meat boil out, you know. There you go. I'm gonna put a soup in now. So, there you go. Oh, they Harry, you get a big piece of meat as well. You see that? So you can't send no meat in your soup. Yeah?
Meat in there.
You can't send no meat in your soup. Because some camera as well, they got lots of meat in the soup.
No evidence.
Yeah. There you go, Harry.
Yeah, thanks.
That's Harry's soup. You have a spoon. So that's Harry's soup. You get the soup. Man, it's a spoon there. I just bring it out a while ago. So take a spoon for the camera now. Yeah. Take a spoon for the camera, Harry, man. Here you go and say. Yeah. You be so happy to the soup, man. Yeah. And there you go as well. I'm gonna so there you go, yeah. Have some carrot and a little piece of meat, yeah? Hot, you know. So that's the jerk pork there as well. I'm gonna try a small piece of it. There you go. It's really nice, you know. I'll have to get some bread with that. We love you, Sister Sharon. Rest in peace. Okay. We love you. We love you too, Daddy.